afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate all of your support, all of your encouragement and your love, especially over the last couple of days with everything that I've had going on. I really appreciate those prayers, and just having you in my life is a blessing, and I hope that you realize how much of a blessing you are to me. I'm going to try and attempt a reading for the sign of Cancer. And as you may have noticed, this time around when I've been doing the signs, I've been trying to give us a little bit more insight into each sign so that hopefully we can understand each other better and ourselves. So I was just meditating. My candle went out for some reason too, which is very odd. As I was meditating and preparing for your reading, Cancer, I had a vision. For some reason my candle will not stay lit. I had a vision of somebody on the ocean in a boat. The boat was white and it has black numbers. It's not a real big boat. It's probably maybe 20, 30 foot boat, that type size. And somebody was on this. I think there was at least 2 people on the boat. And to me, it looked like somebody was stranded in the ocean. And honestly, it looked like it was done intentionally. And I don't know why Spirit allowed me to see that. But if that happened to somebody in your family, I am sending you a lot of love and light and healing. And I'm sorry that that may have been the case for somebody in the collective. I don't know why Spirit showed me that, but it looked like to me that somebody had been stranded in the ocean intentionally, to be honest with you. So I'm not sure what that was, but I actually got lost in this vision, and it was as if I were there. It was very odd. Anyway, going on forward, Cancer is from June 21st to July 22nd. And this video might be relevant to you if you have a placement in Cancer in your sun, your moon, your ascendant, or your Venus. Cancer is a water sign. It's feminine, and it's a cardinal. Cancer is receptive, sensitive, and imaginative. They're sympathetic, kind, and emotional, and possess an active, shrewd, and intuitive mind. The ruling planet for Cancer is the moon. So the moon has a very powerful influence over Cancer, and it governs your emotions and your intuition. Okay. Your polar opposite is a Capricorn. And so if you have a twin flame, you may have a Capricorn in your life. Also, you could have a Capricorn ascending sign, some of you, because they tend to be our opposite, and so they tend to possess the lessons that we need to learn in this life. Let's see, what else did I want to share with you? Cancers are very, okay, my mom's a Cancer, and so I grew up with my mother. She was very emotionally closed off. Cancers are very deep people. They have a lot of deep emotion, and when they're a part of your life, or more specifically when you're a part of their life, you become a part of their life, and they never let that go. Even if you Cancers tend to be that 6 of Cups type energy, where they're very nostalgic and you can hear a song or have a scent or something like that that will take you very deeply back to that particular moment in time. That's a trait that I know cancers have. Not trying to be funny or rude or anything, but I think a lot of cancers tend to have what they call a resting bitch face, because you have a tendency to be contradictive. Like, you crave attention and support from others, but you resent the fact that you need it. And so that's something that you have to be careful of in relationships, is that you don't push people away simply because of the resentment you have, because you do crave that intimacy with people. Cancers are very complex. They're fragile. They can be unpredictable. They can be temperamental. And like I was saying, one of your big lessons to recognize is your hidden anger that you carry within you, and not allow it to corrode your relationships that give you emotional support that you need. When you get what you need, you give the best you in return, and those who make you feel secure command your undying loyalty. Loyalty is the most likable trait of a cancer. Cancers are very, very loyal people. If you could wave a magic wand and do one thing that would make you the happiest, it would be to crack open that shell of yours and venture out into the world. But you tend to stay emotionally enclosed, and you keep yourself trapped in fear this way. And your fears are based on the fact that you have a difficult time trusting. You do not trust others or the universe or yourself. One of the most contradictory of all of the facts about you is that you're such a nurturer who gives unselfishly to anyone who needs you. And the greatest impact is in your human relationships. You have an instinct for making others feel cared for and understood. This is one of your most endearing traits. But you tend to be a warrior, and you silently brood, and people might pour out their hearts to you, but the flow never goes in the other direction. And that's so true. That's what I'm saying about my mom being closed off emotionally. She is this deep well of emotions, and she will listen, and she can understand things very deeply, and she can read people very well, but you never get to know her. She never opens up herself and exposes herself. If you are offended, you don't strike back directly. You will retaliate by sulking sometimes, and this can be a very effective way for you to retaliate. You can make people feel guilty just because you've been so loyal, but then when they don't return that loyalty or that respect, or if you feel that they haven't returned it, the sulking. I used to say that my mom was, that she was what do you call that? A travel agent, and that she sold guilt trips. Because mom could put you on the biggest guilt trip ever. Like, I remember one time my sister got caught drinking, and instead of punishing her, she took her shopping. So she would have to spend the whole day with her, watching her sulk. I mean, it can be very brutal the way that my mom could do that when we were growing up. And still to this day, that's the way that my mom does. Cancers are very possessive, and like I was saying, once you become a part of their life, they will never again entirely set you free. They always stay in touch with ex-lovers, former spouses, business associates, anybody that they knew in childhood. Cancer is a collector. You like to collect things. If you have a Cancer ascending sign, you might have a round face. Cancers have issues with their stomach because of their worrying, and because they do tend to be closed off emotionally. And when you have emotions that are trapped, it can cause illnesses. So you might have stomach problems if you're a Cancer. You don't have to. These are just some of the the things that you have to look out for. Very hard to deceive a Cancer. You can spot the teeniest little nuances in behavior, and you are very psychic and intuitive, and you also will probably have a photographic memory adding to this, which makes it very, very hard for others to get anything by you as a Cancer. You take that sideway approach to things. You don't hit things head on. You come at things from the side. You might even go all the way around to the other side and come in the back door and surprise people. Alright, then the other thing I wanted to share with you is the amorous, the love nature of Cancers. If you're dealing with a Cancerian woman, she may appear like a photograph of that dream girl most men carry around in a hidden locket of their minds. But lurking just below the surface of that shy, sweet image is a superbly sensual woman. There are secret emotional depths to her, and like the story of Sleeping Beauty and her prince, it takes love to awaken her eroticism. She is a highly sensual woman, and love unlocks the smoldering fire hidden by her diffident manner. Don't expect her to be forward, however, because she doesn't know how to be. You must pick up the subtle clue, the unspoken invitation. She may be trying to get in touch with you while your emotional phone is off the hook. If you miss that first chance, you're probably out of luck. Her feelings are too vulnerable for her to risk another overture. As with all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, the quality of trust is very important to her in a relationship. The Cancer woman is very cautious about giving her heart away. The two things she needs more than anything else are love and security, and she offers undying loyalty to a man or woman who make her feel secure. She has eyes only for them, and she'll cling as tenaciously as if she had pincers instead of arms. A betrayal in love is devastating and takes a long, long time for her to forgive. In truth, she never forgives. Rationally, yes, perhaps, but emotionally, never. On first meeting Cancer women, you will find that she can be flirtatious, although in true subtle Cancerian fashion. Her flirting is done in a quiet way. Hers is not a flamboyant personality, but rather one of gentleness, depth, and richness. She is not only romantic, she's convinced that love, love, love is the secret of life. She wants to discover the secret within the man of her dreams. This sounds old-fashioned, but that's part of her charm. She is old-fashioned. It's a special quality that makes men feel protective toward her. A confirmed sentimentalist, she loves to collect mementos from the past and pore over them. She frames old photographs, keeps old letters, stays in touch with old friends. She is devoted to her mate and to her family. Affectionate, romantic, feminine, sympathetic, imaginative, and sweetly seductive, this quintessential woman can make home a place that a man never wants to leave. Okay, and then if you're dealing with a Cancerian man, this sensual man doesn't come at you directly. He'd rather play the attentive courtier and one who brings candy, flowers, and champagne and takes you to nice places. At most, he'll make an oblique suggestion that could be easily taken for a mere risque quip. That's to leave himself an avenue of escape, for he can't stand rejection. He falls in love easily, for he is inclined to be a romantic daydreamer. His imagination becomes quickly engaged, and anything will start him off. A wisp of a remembered fragrance, an almost familiar face, the sound of a foghorn across the water. He begins to visualize scenes out of the past or to fantasize about the future. He can work up a whole romantic scenario out of a very little raw material. Unfortunately, this also applies when he becomes jealous. He must know that his chosen mate is faithful at all times. His own fidelity runs very deep, and he demands total fealty in return. Anything else is a threat to the stability that he prizes, the security that he needs. Cancer male is very affectionate, and he certainly doesn't insist on having a number of women around. If you've got one good woman, who needs two? a Cancer male would ask. Lovemaking is best for him when it happens at the whim of the moment. He is intensely imaginative and expressive, with remarkable empathy and an instinctive understanding of the human heart, especially of its pain. He can actually feel his way into your emotions and sense your problems. Loving and attentive, he is willing to go to any length to please the object of his desire. He has a gift to amuse and will spoil you outrageously if given half a chance. Above all, he wants the woman of his dreams to share his dreams with him. He is faithful and takes his role as a strong male protector very seriously. He is a very masculine man, not necessarily in an outer show of brawn and ruggedness, but in his inner strength of tenderness and sensuality. If you're the kind of woman who likes being pampered and looked after, having a constant, devoted companion, Cancer is definitely your man. Cancers sound amazing, don't they? And then this book goes on to tell you how to attract a Cancer. It says Cancerians are vulnerable to praise as well as criticism. Let them know directly and forthrightly how much you admire them. Nothing will draw Cancerians out of their shell more readily than the warmth of approval. Pick out a quality that you can in all sincerity compliment them on. Do you like what he's wearing, her smile, their ability to listen attentively? No one is better at this than Cancer. Tell them so. Don't be insincere and single out some quality merely for the sake of having something complimentary to say. Cancerians can always spot the difference between the compliment that is sincere and the one meant only to cajole. Show Cancerians the softer side of your nature. Are you interested in charities? Talk about that. Or children, by all means. Or discuss a genuine personal problem that's troubling you. Then Cancerians will be able to show their best side, their empathy and ability to give constructive advice. Finances, politics, and sports are other areas that interest them greatly. For a date, get tickets to the theater or to some art or cultural event. Cancerians respond to romantic, strongly melodic music and are inclined to enjoy concerts and opera. A nice touch would be to pick a restaurant where there are strolling musicians. Cancerians don't rush headlong into anything. They are essentially cautious, not to say skittish, about making a commitment. They try to avoid giving a definite yes or no. And don't they though? I have a friend that's a Cancer and he does that. The longer they delay, the less likely there will be a favorable outcome. A true Cancerian sooner or later finds some cause for feeling injured. Their amazing memory dwells on the past and constantly recalls old wounds. A Cancerian who forgives and forgets is as rare as a vegetarian snake. So, how about that? Did you know that about Cancer? Did you know that about yourself? That's a good thing to know. And then for Cancers, dealing with each sign, it gives you a little how you're compatible. The name of this book is The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need by Joanna Martine Wolfolk. And it is a very good book. But if you're dealing with a Capricorn, there's an initial sexual attraction because they are your polarity in the zodiac. If they can overcome their opposites in temperament, they can make a winning combination. But career-oriented Capricorn has too many other interests to give Cancer all the attention it needs. Cancer is shy and sensitive and needs affection, while Capricorn is brusque, aloof, and domineering. Cancer takes Capricorn's reserve as a personal rebuff and becomes moody and critical. The differences may prove too great for long-term happiness. So, if you can overcome those differences, you'll have a chance, is what this is saying. Alright, I'm going to put this book away, but I did want to share some interesting facts about Cancers with you in case you were not aware or in case somebody was interested in learning more about the astrology aspects of the type of reading I do. Alright, Holy Spirit, you asked me to get this book out. What message do you have for the sign of Cancer today? Can I please get a message for the sign of Cancer today? Alright, Spirit says, You are stronger than you feel right now. I am able to do all things through him who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. God, it sometimes feels like we need to be strong, to put on a smile, a brave face, and do what needs to be done. But you tell us your strength is made perfect in weakness, which means the moments when we feel the least spiritual might just be the ones when you work the most. Because it's in those times we're reminded that we can depend fully and completely on you. It's not about being strong, it's about letting you be our strength. Sometimes what's in front of us seems impossible. The hill is too steep, the test is too hard, the diagnosis is too discouraging. But Jesus says to us, whatever I ask you to go through, I will give you the strength to do. When we're weary, he's our power. When we're afraid, he's our courage. When we're uncertain, he's our security. After a difficult day, I woke in the night with one verse on my heart. Not by strength or by might, but by my spirit. Zechariah 4:6. I needed a reminder that the outcome isn't based on what I can offer in my humanity. Instead, I can trust in the God who has promised to get me through whatever I may face. It is not my strength that matters. It's his strength flowing through me by the power of his Spirit. Nothing is too much for us, because nothing we will ever face is bigger than the God who lives within us. He already knows what we're going to face today, and he's already promised us we're going to beat it no matter what. And I feel like some of my cancers might be going through some really hard things. A lot of the cancers that watch this channel have been through a lot of difficult struggles. There's been a lot of lessons, karma if you will, over the last year and a half. And my heart goes out to those of you who are sick or who have loved ones who are sick, those of you who have been through tragedies and through death and through a lot of traumatic situations, those of you who are struggling to understand the twin flame relationship that you've been thrust into in your life. My heart goes out to you, and I'm sending you a lot of love and light and positivity. Holy Spirit, if we may, can we please get a message for the sign of Cancer now, for those who might resonate with this video? All right, it may not resonate with every Cancer in the world, so check your other placements, or you might check another reader, or you can comment and let me know what you need, and I will try and get you a message. Because if you just started watching this channel, I may not have picked up your energy yet, but if you continue to watch, Spirit will help me to pick up on your energy. And if you pray and ask Spirit to help me pick up on your energy, it just might happen even faster. Holy Spirit, if there's somebody watching today who needs a message from you, can you please give us that message? Help us, connect us, protect us, so that we can get a message that will be beneficial to us for our highest and greatest good for the sign of Cancer. What virtues are you working on? Thank you so very much. How about that? Loyalty, Cancer, and stewardship. So managing what we've been given for God's glory and a lasting devotion to things that are true. Remember, loyalty is about devotion to things that are true. Oh, and then courage. You might be dealing with a Leo. Love, Cancer. Look at there. Oh, I love it. You might be dealing with a Leo for sure. You might have a Leo in your life. I have a card here for Leo also. You might have Leo in your chart. You could have a Leo placement. Okay. All right, Spirit. How do we want to proceed for the sign of Leo? See? Cancer. All right, Spirit. Somebody's dealing with a Leo or has a strong Leo placement. Okay, Spirit. What's working? What tarot energy is working for the sign of Cancer today? I'm hearing the name Cornelius. That could be a place, a street. The word Cornelius and Sumter. Alright, I have the Fool. Alright, so this is taking a risk. This is leaping into the unknown, doing something you've never done before. And as we just read, Cancer doesn't really like to take risks like that. But it looks like to me that there's something new that you're going to start. You might be into flowers. There's a white flower here. There's a red bird. Somebody has red hair. Somebody has a lot of thoughts going on in their mind. You may also be dealing with an air sign or have an air placement. It looks like you're planning to go somewhere and do something. Traveling light. It doesn't look like you're going for a long time. But it does look like you're going to be doing something. Sorry for the interruption. So it does look like you might have some kind of weekend planned or a trip that you might be going on. I don't know where that's coming from. Somebody has boots that come up below their knee. You might have on leggings and a shirt that comes down about to your mid-thigh if you're a feminine. Or if you're a masculine. I mean, some men dress like women. No judgment here. You might have a very distinct nose and a very nice complexion. Alright, so what's working is that you're in this Aries, this full energy, this brand new start. Something new is starting for you, Cancer. What's not working, or something new is potentially starting for you. Maybe you're going to start a new job and you have to travel for work. Can I please get good, strong answers for the sign of Cancer? What's not working is the High Priestess popped out. This is very strong energy. You could be going for some kind of medical treatments. Somebody has a dog, and I think it's a service animal because it looks like it has a vest on. You might have a service animal, or you might just have a pet. Alright, so you're starting something new, it looks like. What's working is you're taking a risk, but for some reason you're not using your intuition. This is a very spiritual, very, very spiritual person. Your intuition is there. You know, I think you have some ideas here. There's that white flower again. I get the sense that you know something, but you're trying not to see it. You're focusing on other things. You're focusing on what you're eating, what you're going to do, you know, for this, what you're going to, you're trying not to see something here. You're in this energy of avoidance, even though you have this deep knowing. You know. Cancers know. And it may have to do with work, because stewardship can be about managing your money, your loyalty, your courage. You're having to do something new, and I don't think you're really into it. It could be somebody new that you love. Alright, what's going to pull this together? Whoa. The Wheel of Fortune came out all the way down here on the floor in reverse. And we also have Death and Judgment in reverse. Somebody in your life could be sick and you're worried that they're going to die. Alright, so we have Aries, Cancer, you're here with Pisces and Scorpio. We have Scorpio here, we have Libra here, and then we have all the signs. And then on the bottom of the tarot, we have Strength in reverse. So Leo is also showing up in your future. You might be dealing with all of these signs, or you may have them in your chart. Wow, this is something. I don't even know what to say, but there's some kind of risk you have to take, or something new that you're investigating. And you look like you're planning on taking this risk, but for some reason you're not using your intuition. It's here, like I said, but you don't want to see something that's very, very plainly right in front of your eyes. You're avoiding seeing something. Alright, Spirit, how can we proceed for this sign of Cancer? Alright, let's get some details about how this might have happened for Cancer. Can we please get details for Cancer? Spirit said hold off on that. There's something also, as we've read, that you feel like you don't have the strength for. But Spirit is saying, I'm going to be strong in your weaknesses, Cancer. Alright, can I find out how this, let's find out your energy. Let's find out your energy here, because I'm not sure if this is you or somebody else. The butterfly and the spider. You could be starting a new career. Something that you love. The butterfly flipped over with the raccoon. I'm going to put him back. Alright, show me Cancer's energy, Spirit. May I see energy for Cancer? What is the energy for the sign of Cancer for this reading? It looks like there's an older woman in your life and a younger man. I see another woman over here, dark hair. This woman may have gray hair or blonde hair. This could be your mother or your grandmother. And this person has like reddish blonde hair. Alright, so you have the bat in reverse, Cancer. The bat in reverse. You're in this air energy right now. Where's my book? Spirit. Oh, I put it in the box. May I please find the bat? Butterfly, bat. So the bat in reverse is refuses to let go and you reminisce. So you're in this sense of nostalgia. Before emerging, the bat waits for the sun to set and the moon to rise. In the darkness, it can see all that was invisible in the daylight hours. The bat is a master of the subtle senses of the underlying forces that cause some things to prosper and others to fade. The bat card shows up to signify the ending of a chapter, the closing of a door. The bat comes swiftly, encouraging us to move on. In just a few hours, a new day dawns. No more lingering in the past. So the bat is about darkness, letting go, death, leading to rebirth. And you're refusing to let go and reminiscing. And we saw that that's your tendency anyway. Can you give me more details about this situation with Cancer? Show me what they're holding on to or who they're holding on to. I have the Phoenix, the Fox. Oh my God, that's beautiful. The Phoenix, the Fox, and the Butterfly. The Phoenix is about a spiritual awakening. I'm not sure what the Fox is, and the Butterfly is a transformation. The Fox, smart, strong partner or mate and a wise teacher. So, magical, ingenious, a teacher, and monogamous. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make, great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. So this is you, I think, Cancer. I think this is you going through a spiritual awakening and having to hold on to the past and not let go of it for some reason. And then we have the butterfly. Let's see what the butterfly says. This is definitely a transformation that you're going through. An amazing transformation, I might add. But you're not letting go of the past for some reason. The butterfly. undergoing great change and transformation. Balanced, cheerful, and graceful. And then on the bottom of the deck is the raccoon. It's what you don't see coming. And raccoons are another nocturnal animal. So you might have trouble sleeping. You might have insomnia. Talented, shadowy, or in hiding. Generous friend and exceptional artist. So Spirit is transforming you into a generous friend and an exceptional artist, or you may have a generous friend and exceptional artist in your life. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so let's pull a little bit of tarot and find out what's going on with this. Why is the Fool here for Cancer? Why is the Fool showing up here? There's the Death card flying out. Because of the Ten of Cups, death and rebirth in reverse. So this Ten of Cups is about having emotional fulfillment, having a lot of happiness, a lot of love. But for some reason, there's a lack of transformation in your love life is what I'm seeing here. Your love life is lacking right now. Why is the High Priestess here? That won't be for all Cancers, obviously, but for somebody, there's love that's not transforming. There's a love in your life that's not transforming, but you're not using the High Priestess is clarified by the Star and the Nine of Cups. I mean, you can't get any better than that, but it's in reverse for some reason. So this is about you having hope that your dreams can come true. What's not working is your intuition about your dreams coming true. Why does Cancer feel like their dreams can't come true? The Hierophant in reverse. So you've had a relationship that was a very disappointing relationship. Now, if this isn't about a relationship, it could be about a career. You may have lost a job, and now you feel like you just can't get that back again, like you're never going to move forward. Why is the Wheel here with the Death card and Judgment? There's something that's going to happen. I don't know if I should take these or not. The Three of Pentacles came out, so it has to do with a project you're working on. An Ace of Cups, an Eight of Cups, and an Empress. It could be a third party. Everything's coming out in reverse, Cancer. We have the Empress here in the reverse. Walking away. Let me turn everything around. You might be walking away from this Empress for something new. That's what it looks like to me, but you don't see this coming. What's going to pull this together is you're going to walk away from this. This could be a wife or a mother. You're going to have to walk away from this very strong connection you have towards somebody new. Clarify the Ace of Cups. Who is this Ace of Cups? Okay, it has to do with work. I think that this is about work. This could be a boss of yours you had to walk away from, and you no longer have this money. Or it could be a relationship that affected your finances. Somebody could have left, and now you're struggling financially because you're trying to do it on your own, and you don't think that this is ever going to get any better. Why is Strength on the bottom of the deck in reverse? That's that weakness. Yeah, Seven of Wands and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're praying because right now your money is really struggling. And it has to do with this connection that you're having to walk away from. And this is you loving yourself. This isn't a relationship. I don't think that there's even a relationship on your radar right now, from what I'm seeing. Alright, if Cancer does have a twin flame spirit, can you show me what's going on? Show me the energy of Cancer's twin flame. May I see the energy of Cancer's twin flame, if they have one? There they are. The Emperor, Ghosty in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. I'm going to read them all in the upright. This person ghosted you. And your money, it's taken everything. You were supposed to have a long-lasting, solid union with this person. And it turned into a nightmare of regret, sorrow, and remorse. The Emperor ghosting, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. The Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So this is you moving on from this, walking away. You're walking towards an Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is clarified by a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A Knight of Pentacles could be somebody coming back from your past. But generally, this could be a person coming back from your past. Somebody that you're praying will come back. It could be somebody in your family. Whoever this Ace of Cups represents, they're showing up as a Knight of Pentacles, but in reverse. Let me see if I can find out why they're in reverse. Where are my cards? Why is this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit? Wow. It's this Emperor, y'all. This Nine of Swords again. The Four of Wands, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords again. So this person was moving real slow to begin with. This could be somebody. You're not using your intuition about this. Show me this person's true feelings towards Cancer. Somebody could have had a baby here. Justice. They know they have a soul contract with you. They know that you're their twin flame. What's their next likely move towards Cancer? Three of Wands in reverse. Let's just read them upright. The Three of Wands. What are they waiting for? They're waiting for some results. Show me what they're waiting for. Seven of Swords came out. Alright. Then the Moon, that's you on the bottom of the deck. Talk to me about this deception with this twin. Oh, a false flame came out, y'all. False flame came out with memories. Alright, what else? This might have been a false flame. That's why it's all coming out in reverse. Somebody has to buy a house, or maybe has bought a house. Buy a house came out. Some Cancer out there has a false flame. Anything else out of this deck, Spirit? There was a one-night stand, and make a list of your desires and give your outcomes to Spirit. And take a day off. So maybe you've been working too much, or you need to take a day off, or you did take a day off. Anything out of this deck. I got false flame, one night stand, buy a house, make a list of your desires, and give the outcomes to Spirit. I have Pimp, August, and yes. The answer is yes. For some reason, somebody might, there's a pimp showing up here, and something happened in the springtime. Alright. What else? Faithful on the bottom of this deck when I picked it up. Can I get details for the sign of Cancer, Spirit? Somebody's buying a house. They're a false flame. There was a one-night stand. And pimp. Maybe they think they're a pimp. Maybe they are a pimp. Okay, I have January. Something happened in January. I have somebody needs self-care. So there's a terminal illness, and there's celibacy showing up with chemistry on the bottom of the deck. One more time, Spirit says. That's a blank card, so fill in the blank. Somebody's bitter. Somebody's saying, let's talk, please. somebody had no food and somebody had a fender bender. You might have gotten in a car accident. One more time, Spirit says. Sage it all and kinky sex. Okay? And crazy bitch and manipulator on the bottom of the deck. Alright, so hopefully that gave you some details. Cancer. Alright, let's see if we can get some guidance for you. I'm going to just sit these over here to the side. Alright, can I get some guidance from the Divine Energy Oracle? Spirit, how are you working in Cancer's home life? Spirit is saying, go with the flow, ask with sincerity, and then be patient. So there's something that you need to ask about in your home life. It could be about buying this house. Go with the flow, ask with sincerity, and be patient with reach for the stars on the bottom of the deck. Alright, how are you working in Cancer's career life? Spirit said get the other deck. Can you talk to me about Cancer's money? How are you working in Cancer's work life? Transporter came out. So maybe you drive for a living or you are in some sort of transportation. This card is a good indicator that things are going to start moving rather quickly for you. You could travel for work, or perhaps you need to take action on a financial matter. A career in transportation, such as travel, driving, or shipping, could appeal to you. You might do this where you deliver things, food and groceries and things like that. Alright, what else for Cancer's money, Spirit? How else are you working? That was fast. There was some mistakes. A past mistake left you financially insecure and unsure what to do. Your current financial situation was your own doing. Accept responsibility for it. Learn from your mistakes and let go. You will get through it. What else for Cancer? Spirit is saying you need to have a partnership and a planner. So for somebody, you need to build relationships that can help you increase your business profits. You don't have to do it alone. Make use of available resources. You may receive money or an offer from someone you know. And then planner. Pay attention to detail and create a plan to grow your business or your personal finances. Careers in event planning, project management, or professional organizer could be for you. It's a great time to take a financial inventory and see what needs changing. So for somebody, there's a partnership that's being planned, it looks like. And it might be because you felt unfulfilled in your other job or in your current job. Alright, what else, Spirit, for the sign of Cancer? That unfulfilled came out. You could have an emotional attachment to a job that is no longer serving you. Explore your wants and needs and consider a change. You're unhappy with your income, but you're too scared to make any changes. Alright, one more time. I have work smart. Cancer, Spirit wants you to work smart. Are you making it harder than it has to be? Sometimes the solutions are that simple. Perhaps it's time to clean house personally and professionally. Just start with a clean palette. Stick to basic needs when it comes to spending and put some money aside. One more time, Spirit says. Investment and motivator. So there's a skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. Consider careers in coaching, speaking, lobbying, activism, or mentoring. You may be in need of motivation yourself or need inspiration. And then investment. Finances are looking good and growing. It's a good time to invest. Set a strong foundation and you will see the fruits of your labor. So somehow there's a motivator and investment. Maybe you work in stocks and you motivate other people to make investments. And Spirit's saying it's a good time for that. And for somebody, there's a writer here, and Spirit wants you to reconsider a decision. Maybe you need to be writing and an entertainer. Maybe you need to be a writer and reconsider a decision about entertaining. You could be drawn to a career in theater or YouTube, dancing, music. Think outside the box, put yourself out there, and bring out the best so you can get noticed. It's time for you to reconsider a decision as an entertainer. And for somebody, your words have power to influence others. Spirit wants you to get your story out there. Your story matters, so you need to reconsider an entertainer. Somehow you were working in an entertainment business, maybe on a YouTube channel, you gave up, and Spirit is saying to reconsider that. Okay, all right, so what surprises do you have for Cancer, Spirit? Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars, Cancer, and be true to yourself. Spirit wants you to reach for the stars. All right, what's Cancer's role here? What should Cancer's role be? Live a role. See, I said it backwards. Live your soul, not a role. Imagine solutions. Reassess, begin to explore, and grieve your losses. So I think that you've had a death, and I'm sorry for your loss, Cancer, if you have, or you may be dealing with somebody who has a long-term or terminal illness. Spirit is saying, grieve your losses and begin to explore, reassess, imagine solutions. Okay. What's going to be the outcome here, Spirit? If you're the one that has this illness, maybe you're grieving losses to where it's changed your life, this illness. I'm sending you a lot of love. Spirit says, make a plan and reflect on your truth. That's going to be the outcome. You're going to make a plan and reflect on your truth. And for somebody, you're going to have to say no to something or someone that doesn't fit your life anymore. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for Cancer out of Work Your Light deck? What message do you have for Cancer out of Work Your Light? This is a new deck of cards that I just got by Rebecca Campbell. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And it could be this writer or this entertainer, or this partnership, whatever it is. Spirit is saying, what is your soul calling you to do? It's time to answer the call. And your guidance is divinely guided. Any other messages for the sign of Cancer? That came out with 4s too, Cancer. Break the chain. So there's some ancestral healing and patterns that need to be broken, Cancer. Ancestral healing, patterns that need to be broken. Rewrite the future. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So you're going to break the chain, and your Spirit's giving you an out to a soul contract. You're being released from the soul contract, Cancer. And Spirit wants you to get grounded. You're an empath, you're highly sensitive, and you need to be connected. Get connected out in nature and be deeply replenished. Get rest, retreat, and be held by Spirit. Alright, so this is saying that you've been released from the twin flame contract. Just in case you were wondering. This twin flame that wasn't working, you're being given the opportunity to be out of that. And boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Alright, Spirit. What messages do you have for the sign of Cancer out of this deck? This is called Wild Offering Oracle. Messages and encouragement for the sign of Cancer. Holy Spirit. May I please get good, strong answers only, please. Perfectionism, doubt, ambition, positivity, and independence. That's a lot. And then contentment on the bottom of the deck. Perfectionism. Permission to make mistakes is so freeing. It's the root of creativity and change. Allow me, Divine, to make as many mistakes as I need. Free me from the prison of perfectionism. Doubt. Offering all to the Divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. And then ambition. May I offer all my deepest longings to love itself and invite a divine plan beyond the mind's imagining. Please use me for the highest good. Positivity. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. Please, dear God, let me always feel grateful for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest of situations. And then independence. The more you learn to free yourself on the inside and care for the inner child, the more freestanding you become. Help me feed and love this inner child, dear Lord. And then contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God. Okay. Messages from this deck, please, Spirit, for Cancer. Protected and wait. The time is not quite right. You are safe and divinely guided. Wait. The timing is not quite right. So there's a situation in your life. Spirit wants you to know you're protected and you need to wait. And there's a past life love showing up on the bottom of the deck. Anything else you want to say out of this deck, Spirit? Children. Children are important to you, Cancer. Children are important. You're protected, wait, and children. And then self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. So you don't have anybody showing up right now. It's just you showing up. You've been given a release from a soul contract or a past life contract. If you want that release, you've been given that release by Spirit. All right, what else, Spirit? What does Cancer need to surrender? Surrender your need to always be right. Surrender to the magic of who you are and step into your full power. What else? Surrender your intuition. Oh, and surrender your addictions with surrender the habit of people pleasing as well. All right, Spirit, what would you say to Cancer out of this deck? This is also a new deck that I just got. What would you say to Cancer out of these? This is a beautiful deck of cards. Can we get a message for the sign of Cancer? Now, if you are a Cancer and you don't want out of the twin flame contract, then you might need a private reading. Rest, be still, and listen. Spirit wants you to get some rest, Cancer, and be still and listen. Somebody has a calico cat or a cat. Red and white stripes and polka dots are standing out here. And then reflection. There's going to be a healing transformation. And when I was meditating on your video and I had that vision of the ocean and the person being stranded in the ocean, also, when I opened my eyes, there was black crows all over the backyard. Anything else you want to say to Cancer, Spirit? Somebody has polka dots, red and white polka dots showing up. Polka dots are a sign that you need to be more playful. I see a skunk in the background of this picture. Alright, there we go. Safety again. You are being held. So we have safety showing up. Hope. Out of darkness comes light. And generosity. Be the divine flow of goddess nature. Maybe you give out food to the needy. You might work at a soup kitchen, or you might need to. I see rest, safety, hope, and generosity for your Cancer. And also sleep. Somebody needs to get some rest. Big time. Spirit is encouraging you to get some rest and to take better care of yourself. Alright, anything out of here before I close? Anything for the sign of Cancer? Inspiration. You got inspiration. You got healing. You got reconciliation, justice, and commitment. With well-being on the bottom of the deck. Talk to me about this reconciliation, justice, and commitment. I think Spirit's giving you somebody new, Cancer, because this twin flame is okay, King of Pentacles. I might be just wrong. So there's been some mind games. There's a Page of Cups here that didn't transform. It was a friend of yours. And then there's an Ace of Cups. I'm going to read them all in the upright. That's exactly what's being said here. Spirit's giving you somebody new. There was mind games by this friend of yours, and things did not transform. So Spirit's giving you somebody new to tame your hunger. But right now you're stuck because of divine timing and a King of Pentacles. That's probably that Capricorn. I think you really want this other person. You might be a fire sign or have fire in your chart. They might be a fire sign. Show me this new person, this Ace of Cups, Spirit. Lessons, waiting, fighting for love, and a sudden change or rush of love. Alright, show me the person. There they are, the Queen of Pentacles. You're looking for a new path. You're waiting for plans and needing to choose a new path. You have to choose a path. Do you want to go back to the past where you have more lessons waiting, or do you want to move forward and choose a new path? And you're showing up as the King and Queen of Pentacles here, just so you know. And it's because you're dealing with a Capricorn more than likely. What would be the outcome if Cancer moves away from the twin? Mirroring, wishing, sexual, lustful, manifesting, a lot of emotion, and a sudden arrival. What's going to happen when this sudden arrival takes place? It's Knight of Swords. There's going to be some internal conflict. Somebody's arriving at the truth. Do I remain in darkness, or do I embrace the light? What happens if they move forward with the flame? The Devil, the Two of Swords, and what a catch. You have a fear of losing this person and being rejected. And you saw that Cancers cannot stand rejection. So one of the ways to overcome this is to overcome your fear of rejection from this twin flame and move on. But right now they're stuck in your energy, baby. They're stuck in your energy. Alright, can I get trinkets? Alright, I have a huge elephant, a ballerina, a fleur-de-lis, a gear, you might be a mechanic, a nail, you might be a carpenter or you might love one, a whale tail, a little girl, a snowflake, trust, love, dream, hope, trust, love, dream, hope, the Eiffel Tower, I choose strength, I will, a starfish, a star, a baby foot, a turtle, a pig with wings, when pigs fly, a teddy bear holding another teddy bear, an EKG heart, a dragonfly, a rocket, a four-leaf clover, wish, or you wish, Holly Hobby, maybe your name is Holly, the twins in the heart, I have a pistol or gun, I have Catholic pendant, I have an acorn, I have a bird, a butterfly, a cross, a crown, a Jesus, a you versus you, and another butterfly. A cactus or prick, lapis, a music note with a skull, live your dream, cherries, a light bulb, a sailboat, a compass, 2 arrows, no matter where, a metal headgear. I will hold you in my heart until I hold you in heaven, a ball, and a crescent moon with a fairy. All right, Cancer, if this helped you in any way, could you please give me a thumbs up? Or if you need more, you can reach out to me for something private, or you can comment and I'll try to get you more clarity. I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.